Changing your track color coding is one way that you might organize your data inside of Pro Tools, either your clips or your tracks or both. In each window, the edit window and the mix window, you can see the colors displayed for the tracks as well as the colors for each individual clip. That information is contained on the left-hand side of your edit window for each track, and for the mix window, both at the bottom of your tracks as well as at the top. And obviously, each clip will have a color as well associated with it. How you want the color coding to be set up can be changed and altered in your preferences. We can go up here to the Setup menu, Preferences, choose the Display tab, and then over here on the right-hand side are all of our options. If we decide we don't want any default track color coding, we can select that option, and you can see that there is no color coding now on the tracks. Back to Preferences. We can also set our default for track and MIDI channels or tracks and MIDI devices. We could also select groups. So each one of our groups, if we've selected a group or have a group enabled, like I do on my drum kit, for example here, we could select groups. Therefore, when I click on this particular device, it's going to look for things that are in the same group, and we'll put those together. You can see all of my drums here are now grouped in a specific track color. That's the only group I have in this session other than my main guitars, and they have a color as well. You can see that over here. So we could change our track colors by group or by track type. Let's go back and look at a couple of other options. This is the default, it's by track type. So if you click on this, you'll notice that all of the audio tracks are blue, unless I've changed them. All of the auxiliary input tracks are this green color. And if we add a master track, it will have its own color as well, red. So that is choosing your color coding by track type. You can choose how you view the color coding in both the Mix and Edit window by clicking on the Mix window View selector down here. You could go down and choose track color if you chose to hide that information. Now you can see track color is not available. You could also turn that back on or off by also choosing the View drop-down menu, Mix window Views, Track color. So it gives you two different ways to turn on and off your track color in both the Mix window and also the Edit window. Let's look at the Edit window real quick. We go to the Edit window, we can do the same thing. Go up here to the View drop-down menu, go to Edit window Views and Track color. You can see it's turned that off there. We can also turn that back on by going to the Edit window View selector and selecting Track color. So two different ways to turn on and off the track color coding in your session.